What is going on, guys? It's J-Bank back again with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can get crates without even playing the game. Alright, so we're just going to get right into it, and obviously I'm doing this on the Xbox, but if you are doing PlayStation or PC, you can figure this out on your own, obviously through your own settings, because obviously I'm going to go into the Xbox settings. But you guys, I'm sure if you guys have a PlayStation, you know your console pretty well. I'm sure you can figure it out, because I'm sure it's pretty much the same thing. And my friend's actually farming right now as we speak. And so I'm going to go to the settings right now. What's this we got to do first before you do anything? You want to go to all settings. This basically will make it so you don't get kicked for inactivity. And your Xbox will constantly be on and always running. Okay, so now that you are in the settings, obviously if you're on PlayStation or PC, you can obviously just kind of figure it out on your own. I'm sure you know your console pretty well, like I said before. And PC, I'm not even sure if you need to do this. I don't really know. Obviously, you're going to know your PC more than I'm going to know your PC, so I'm sure you can figure it out. But you want to go down to Power and Startup. And then once you are at Power and Startup, obviously, I'm sure you can figure this out on PlayStation, like I said. You want to go to Power Mode and Startup. And then you see this option here. And it's obviously this is like after you are inactive for a certain amount of time, your Xbox will just shut off. And what you want to do is you want to don't turn off automatically. You want to basically mean so your Xbox will always be running. And yeah, another thing you can do is so you don't. Another thing, a problem that I ran into was my Xbox would try to update something, and it wouldn't have enough space, so it would pop up and it would completely ruin everything, and I would end up getting kicked for inactivity. So if you don't have enough space, like you don't have that much space and you're afraid like maybe your Xbox will automatically start updating, you can turn that off, and that startup chime, that doesn't matter. Okay, so after you do that, do a quick restart of your console just so it kind of saves onto it, because when I first did this it didn't work until I resetted my console. So do that, and then I'll meet you guys in Rocket League. Okay, now we are in Rocket League, and this is the easiest part of the whole thing. Pretty much you can just do this while you're sleeping. It's the easiest thing in the world. So now what you want to do is you want to go to, obviously, play online, and I would just search for threes. And obviously, don't do this on your main account. I don't know if you can get banned for this. I don't know. So just do this on a second account, and then obviously just trade all your items to a trusting friend. So then your friend will trade back to your main account. Okay, so the next step is you want to grab some tape or a rubber band or something that you can hold down your right trigger. Or obviously if you play with a keyboard and mouse, probably the W, probably, I'd imagine. Something that you can just hold it down and keep it down so you're constantly driving. Okay, so now I have taped my controller down. I have taped down the RT button. That is literally it. Obviously, if you use a rubber band, you can wrap it around your controller a couple times, and then just so the controller, the RT, will always stay down. That's all you need. Obviously, just whatever button you use to drive needs to be always pressed down. So after that, hop into a threes match. And just a quick note, I would recommend using a wired controller. And for Xbox, it's actually super simple. All you need is an Android charger. You just plug in the USB to your Xbox, and then you could plug the Android part into the right above the power button on your controller. There's a little input, and you can just plug that in. You don't even need batteries. It'll just be constantly running at all times. And if you really want to take an extra step, you can even get a supercharger, is what I call it, for an Xbox, and it basically makes so it will never overheat. It's like an extra fan. It sits on top of the Xbox. It's actually kind of cool, but I don't think you need that with these current gen consoles. So as you can see, I am driving around, and my controller is actually on my desk as we speak, and pretty much I am technically playing the game. And since my Xbox is set to that it will never automatically turn off, my game will just constantly find matches, and it will constantly get crates. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Obviously, you can do this while you're sleeping, just in case you have school, or like before you go to school. Obviously, you can just do this. Obviously, just like turn on your console and then tape your controller down, and then when you come back, you'll probably have a couple crates. You know, if you do this all the time, like when you're weak, you're gonna have a lot of crates, and then you can use those crates to trade up to better items, or you can open them. It's completely up to you. So yeah, guys, it's that simple. Let me know what you get in the comments. Obviously, you can even get painted wheels, because it's not just crates, it's obviously just random item drops. It's just the same thing, but you're actually not playing. So obviously I'm going to do this while I'm sleeping, and then in the morning I'll probably have 4 crates. Now, just a quick reminder, sometimes it doesn't happen that often, but sometimes your game will get kicked and it will say like reservation failed, and you'll get kicked from the match. That doesn't happen often, but just if that does happen to you, don't be super surprised. Don't be like, oh wow, this doesn't work, because it does work. That's just, it randomly happens. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it and you're enjoying these free crates, leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're new for more videos like this. And yeah, guys, peace.
Way too much emotion.